Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's coffee is chocolate raspberry by Boston's Best. And it's going to be 32 degrees. It snowed last night. Not a lot of snow, but it's enough to cover the ground. So it's only going to be 32 degrees, and hopefully it doesn't snow all day. But I'm planning on staying home today anyway. So I have to make some stuff for dinner. I went shopping yesterday. I'll show you the haul today. Today is January 4th. So I'll show you what I bought yesterday. I only went to Aldi's. My new strategy is to only go to one store instead of 3 stores, unless I only have to pick up 1 or 2 things at one store or the other. I don't want to make an extra trip, but I can get most of what I need at Aldi's and Walmart, and Mark's is right down the street, so it's not like I'll be wasting a lot of gas. So anyway, this little mug I've had for a long time. I actually bought it for my daughter. When she comes over and has coffee, she always uses that mug. And they do have similar mugs on Amazon if anybody wants to get an owl mug. I know a lot of people have a fondness for owls, so that's where that came from. I really should open an Amazon store. The way that works is if a creator shows something that you like, you can use the link that they provide in the directions or in the comment box, in the description box, sorry, and it'll take you to the Amazon link where they bought whatever it is. And it doesn't cost you any money, but the creator does get a few pennies on what gets sold. So that's the way the Amazon affiliate works. So don't be afraid to go ahead if there's a creator you like to watch and there's a product that they like. Don't be afraid to go ahead and click on the link that they provide for you. It's a lot of work putting links in the description box, especially if you edit and record on a phone. It's a little bit easier on a computer, but I do everything on my phone. And my editor is KineMaster. It's Kinemaster, and it's a very simple editor that I enjoy using. But they don't really have anything for computers. It's more for using with your phone. At least I haven't found an app that I can use on my computer. But my computer's really old. I need to save up for a new computer. I don't want to spend more than maybe about $800 on a new computer. But my computer's almost 10 years old. And I used to do my videos on my computer, but I found that it took so long to upload everything. That's when I started using my phone. And it doesn't take long to upload a video at all. So that's just a little information for people that maybe are interested in starting their own YouTube channel. And I would highly encourage you to do that because it does give you a few extra bucks every month. You know, you can use it as a side gig. Some people, you know, when they get a bigger channel, that's their living. So it is an opportunity to make some extra money, but you have to be consistent, and you have to have, of course, an audience that is interested in what you have to say. And I love sharing my life with you guys. You guys have become my friends. And I don't know you face to face, but, you know, especially those people that consistently leave me comments and I can interact with, I really enjoy that. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. It really helps me out. Leave me a comment. leave me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you want. But that really helps my channel grow. The YouTube algorithm will push out my videos, and it really helps me out. Even watching the commercials, I know I don't like commercials, but it does help out the YouTube creators. So enough about that. Let's have some coffee and chocolate creamer, of course, with chocolate raspberry coffee. So this year, Aldi's did not have my chocolate raspberry coffee, and I'm not holding out any hope that they're going to get it in. I had to buy some fresh produce yesterday, but all I wanted was salad fixings and a cucumber, which is also salad fixings. But I like having cucumber and cream cheese sandwiches. All right, let's give the coffee a taste. Isn't he cute? Cheers. It's good. I like using different mugs. Look, oh, almost matches my polish. I like using different mugs, especially cheerful mugs. I think it makes the coffee experience a little more fun. I know. Anyway, all right, enough chitter chatter. I will meet you over at the budget book. Okay, here we are back at the budget book. So yesterday I did spend money. Wah, wah. So I wasn't going to go shopping at all in January, but I didn't have any fresh produce. Now, I'm not buying a whole lot of fresh produce, but I did want things for a salad, either for a meal or a side salad. And I wanted a cucumber. I was out of cream cheese. So I ended up going to Aldi's, just one store, and I didn't break the bank. So I ended up spending $53.43. And hopefully that'll last me a couple weeks, because like I said, rather than shopping once a month, I'm going to try and go to a store every 2 weeks, whether that's Walmart delivery. I got that deal when they had it going for $43. You could have a delivery for a whole year. So I went ahead and got that, and I think that was worthwhile. And even though I have to give a tip, that's all right. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So I didn't think $53 was bad. And that's basically all I bought. So today I'm staying home and I'm not planning on spending any money. I do have a delivery coming from here where I bought a couple things on Amazon, a jar opener and a birthday gift for my oldest son. He's going to be 49 this year. You know, I often think about that, and it's like, you think, oh my gosh, my baby is going to be almost 50. And then I think about my mom and how weird it would be to have a daughter that's 73. So when you're 94, I guess it's all in the perspective. So, but anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'm still working on my living room. I have to clean the floor yet, put away the Christmas decorations. So I'm slowly but surely getting it done. And if it takes me all week, it takes me all week. If it takes me longer, it takes me longer. I'm okay with that. In fact, I'm kind of enjoying the process of taking my time and being mindful of what I'm doing rather than the usual, oh, let's hurry up and get this over with. You know, making the task a little bit more enjoyable if that means stopping and having a cup of coffee and looking at what you've created so far, or just sitting there and looking at making a plan about how you want to finish things up. Either way works. But just being a little more mindful of the activities that I'm doing. So anyway, that's it for the budget book today. I did write all my expenditures for these 2 days down on a sheet, and I want to run a tally, and then at the end of the month separate out what I bought in groceries and what I bought in other incidentals. So all right, I will be back. I'll show you my grocery haul from yesterday. 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul. Day number 59. Harvest happiness. Happiness is not a possession to be prized. It is a quality of thought, a state of mind. Daphne du Maurier. Gifts of happiness are waiting for you, if you are willing to look for them. God scatters little seeds of life's little wonders, pleasures, and joys throughout your day. Small gifts like fresh flowers, hugs, sunshine, birdsong, and friends and family who love you offer the kind of happiness that grows from contentment. This kind of happiness does not depend on big events or monumental achievements. It comes from the daily blessings that are often taken for granted. If you have food, shelter, and good work to do, you are rich. Harvest happiness from daily living and enjoy life's simple blessings. Appreciate the little blessings of daily life. Think about how you can multiply the harvest of happiness by sharing these simple gifts with others. Oh, we got snow this morning. Temperature is going to be 32 with flurries. Okay. All right, well, I just got home from taking my mom to the doctor, and I actually went shopping on the 3rd. So today's video is the 4th, but I ended up spending $53.43, and I'm starting to test out my bi-weekly produce shopping. So I got a few other things too, but I kept it pretty minimal. So let me show you what I got. And hopefully this $53.43 will last me for 2 weeks. So I got this romaine lettuce. I'm not going to tell you all the prices. All these are pretty much what they are. I had a taste for some salads, so I got salad fixings. I didn't get carrots and celery and onions and potatoes. I still have that. So I also got this shredded coleslaw. I did pick up another thing of mushrooms. I know those were $1.89. I got some of this cream de brie and some more whipped cream cheese. I picked up some corn chips. That's really the only junk food I got. I picked up this salad bar, which I figured I could add the coleslaw mix to. And then I was totally out of things to add to my salads. I like to put seeds and nuts and berries in there, like cranberries and raisins. So I picked up these small containers of raisins, mainly for salad. I picked up these dried cranberries and seed and raisin trail mix. So that's going to be for salads. I picked up 4 of these sparkling waters. So I only got 4 of those. I picked up some penne pasta, when the mice got into my stuff, they got into the cabinet with the pasta. I don't think they ate any of the pasta, but that's the cabinet that I also had the sweets in, and they had a field day in there. So I threw everything from that cabinet out. So I did have pasta in there. So I'm kind of going to stock up a little bit more on pasta. So I picked up this penny pasta. I got this thing of cashews. It was on sale. It was $10.49, I think, and they've been up to $12 and something. So I'm almost out of cashews, so I picked that up. Then I got these mini naans, garlic naans. There's 8 of them. And the other day I made a pizza out of those. I like to use those for pizza. So I picked up an Italian style and a Mexican style cheese. I still have shredded cheddar and shredded mozzarella, but I don't have any more of that. So I picked that up, and I was reading in a cookbook where you can substitute evaporated milk and a couple of other things that I don't remember for like heavy cream. So I picked up one of those. I'm almost out of bread, so I got the sourdough round. I still have lots of vegan brats, so I picked that up. The buns, and then like I said, I picked up the mini naans. So that was my shopping haul, and I've decided I'm not going to go to more than one store on a shopping trip. It's just too much coming home and putting all the stuff away. This is doable. So I'm hoping not to have any more shopping for a couple weeks anyway. But I figured to get the fresh produce, by the time the end of the month rolls around, I either don't have any produce or it's looking really sad. So anyway, that's the new plan for 2024, and I want to see how it works out. So okay, now I have to put all this away. Well, I got new cushion covers. I ordered them during the Christmas season, and they're just pine trees and snowflakes, and I thought that would be very appropriate for winter, and the color goes with my chairs. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the Christmas cover and I'm going to store it inside the back of this cushion cover, and that's what I'm going to do in the summer. I'm going to store probably both of them on the back of the inside. So that's how I'm storing my extra cushion covers, and I can change it up for the season, and it's an inexpensive way to change up your decor. Well, hello. All right, I'm on the way to my mom's again. She called me this morning, and the poor thing, she says, it's only 60 degrees in my house. I don't know what's going on. So my son-in-law knows a lot of construction people because he does some construction work too. He did most of the work in their house. So I called my daughter and asked her if she knew any Havoc people, and because they had all that done to their house that they're renovating. So thank God that, she knew somebody, and they're actually on the way over there already, so I have to hurry up and get my butt over there. And then my one grandson, who is 16, he now drives, so he's going to go pick up my mom, and then I'll just stay there with the Havoc people until they're done, so that she's not sitting there in the cold. But I hate winter. I really do. Oh, it seems like everything always happens in the winter. Health problems pop up, things like the Havoc pops up, You can do without air conditioning, but you have to have heat. And of course, today it's cold, so it's, yep, I read my daily Bible this morning, and I'm on the path of I'm hunting for some spiritual guidance. And I always do this anyway, but I feel compelled to sort of develop my spirituality more again. Sometimes we tend to drift away from that, and it doesn't matter what religion you are, or if you don't believe or whatever. We all need a spiritual connection of some sort to whatever source you believe in. At least that's my opinion. So it's helped me over the years when I've had my ups and downs in life. I mean, my life hasn't been just one glorious ride either. I've had, my issues throughout my life, but it helps me focus on staying positive and knowing that I'm not alone, and trying to find the positive in other things. Now, you could be saying to me, now, Ellen, what could possibly be positive about this experience? Well, I know eventually my furnace and HVAC system is 20 years old, so I'm looking at it as, well, when mine goes, at least I'll know who to call. So even that little positive note in the face of this whatever. I mean, I wouldn't call this a disaster, but I would definitely call it a bump in the road. But it helps me get through, and it helps me more focus on the positive side of life and not always on the negative. So if you tend to focus always on the negative, you can retrain your brain to find more positive aspects of life. And I know there's a lot of people, especially this time of the year, that suffer from depression, whether it's a seasonal affective disorder. You can get light bulbs. I think it's a blue light for that. I don't have that problem, at least not so far. But I try and always focus on something positive. Whether that's lighting a few candles and taking a breath and relaxing, or reading something soothing, calming, or if it's journaling in a journal, or if it's writing down all your blessings. There's so many things that you can do to find the positive aspects in life. Being thankful for the day, even if it's a bad day. Looking for the positive things that happen in the day, and not always focusing on everything negative and worrying about things that may or may not happen. I always think that there's enough things that happen in life that aren't very happy sometimes. So I figure rather than spend hours or days going over and over, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? I would rather just deal with things as they come up. Now, that's not saying I don't prepare for things or I don't have goals. That I definitely do have. But worrying about what might happen tomorrow or in 20 years or, whatever you worry about, I find that very counterproductive to happiness. So make your positive plans, even if it's only in your head in the beginning. Write it down on paper, write down all the small steps you take to your journey to happiness. And I think that many of us will be a lot happier for it. So, I don't know if I said this already, but I think I did. My grandson's going to pick her up and take her to my daughter's house, take my mom there, which is a positive thing because we were going to take her over there anyway and show her the space that she could use as like her mother-in-law suite area. So that's one positive thing about this whole situation. It's forcing my hand to get things moving a little quicker. So anyway, life happens, right? But we are so blessed to have life. You know, where there's life, there's hope. Where there's hope, there's happiness. And we just need to focus on that. Everything else is God's business. And that's why I like that song, Jesus Take the Wheel. I forget who did it, some star. But many times I will say that, you know, if I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, I don't know where to start, I just, you know, give it to God. That's what I do. Now, I'm not a particularly religious person, and you don't have to be spiritual. You don't have to subscribe to any particular religion, but I believe our spirits get hungry for connection, and that's just my belief. So, okay, I'm going to concentrate on my driving here and get to my mom's. I don't know where the Havoc people were coming from, but I'm very ecstatic. There's another thing I'm happy about, that they responded so quickly. So that's 3 things I found that are positive. I found a Havoc company that I can use in the future. I can, you know, they got there quickly, and the other thing was, I forget. You know, I just talked about it. So anyway, all right, well, I will be back later and wrap up the saga to see how things went. All right, well, I'm back home, not back home, going on the way home from my mom's house. I shipped her off to my daughter's house so she couldn't micromanage everything. She loves to do that. So anyway, she's going to need a new furnace, but he was able to fix it for her. So he was very reasonable. It was a couple $100. So anyway, I'm at least happy I found a Havoc guy. So I'm going to go home now and try and get a couple things done. It's already almost 2:30 in the afternoon, but it didn't take that long at all. At least it wasn't an Aldi project. And then I'll go over my daughter's and pick my mom up and take her home at the end of the day, whenever she's ready. So I just wanted to come back on and sign off. So that's all I have for you today. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share. Thanks for watching.